Hello everybody and welcome to Gangsters, Narcos and Goons. And today's story is about a man of the name of Matthew Carroll who went missing in 1998. There's many suspicions about his disappearance, so without further ado, let's get into the story now. June the 8th, 1998 would be the last time Matthew Carroll would be seen by family and friends. It was meant to have been a happy day for Matthew, who was out celebrating his local football team's Carew Park FC's win in the Lawson Cup. He was at his local pub, the Steering Wheel, in Roxburgh, Limerick. It's believed he had left the pub between 7 to 8 PM and was walking towards his home located on Rose Court, Keys Park, but as we know, he would never make it back. The whole story just does not make any sense. Matthew's brother Seamus Carroll happened to pass by the pub on the day of his brother's disappearance. He remembers it being about 8 PM and it was a nice sunny evening. He also remembers there being over 50 people outside the pub, so he is finding it hard to believe that nobody at all seen or heard anything regarding his brother's disappearance. But as we know with these stories, nothing stays hidden forever. One of Limerick's biggest criminal syndicates are the #1 suspects for the murder of Matthew. Matthew was said to lose control of his mouth when he had alcohol in his system. According to sources, they believe he was overheard discussing the gang's criminal activities, which aroused suspicions of him being a rat, and there's a strong belief that Matthew was buried under a concrete tomb by one of Limerick's most notorious savages. Matthew had no connection to any crime. This man is a one-man crime wave. His criminal history and his willingness to use violence in the underworld makes this man extremely dangerous. Known as one of the meanest street fighters Limerick has seen, the man and his brother, who was killed in 2004, are said to have been centered to most of the violence in the South Hill area. In 2003, whilst drinking a cup of tea in his home, a hired hitman crept up to his kitchen window and sent 2 shots hitting him in his chest and arm. In 2005, he was shot in the side of the head with a shotgun. He was taken to hospital to have the pellets removed. He was released after an hour. The shooting was said to have been part of a feud between 2 warring families. In 2008, he was acquitted of murder. He was said to have provided the gun that was used in the murder of a bouncer outside his Limerick home. 2011, it was alleged that 2 of his cousins came to his house after the murder of a man and a woman, changed their clothes there, and then left the murder weapon at his property. Also in 2011, he was back in court charged with possession of a Glock pistol with intent to endanger life. The victim was hit in his back. During police interview, the victim said he knew who it was, but he changed his tune at court, claiming as he's under oath now, he can't be 100% sure of the shooter, so he doesn't want to pinpoint the wrong man. And trust me, there's a lot more. This man is the chief suspect in Matthew's disappearance, and we can see why. Another twist to the story is in 1994, one of the members of the family was said to want to confess to Gardaí the whereabouts of Matthew's body. Other family members got wind of this, and lo and behold, he was shot in the head by 2 unknown intruders. Gardaí have put the story out that he shot himself in the head, but it's widely believed that one of the brothers lost his head during an argument and killed him. January 2020, Gardaí received an anonymous letter detailing everything about Matthew's abduction. This has prompted the family to push the Gardaí to investigate further. So there we go, people. 23 years to be missing, especially when this seems to be the worst kept secret in history, is ludicrous. The family wants closure, but when you're messing with criminal entities of the likes of these ones that are meant to be involved in this, it could get very dangerous. But yo, if you like the story, subscribe to the channel, press them like buttons, leave those comments please. Gangsters, Narcos and Goons, we out. Love.